Good morning, you beautiful people again. Good morning, you beautiful people again. It's me. It's Friday. Yeah. Another beautiful day. What's good? 5 senses work. Excellent. Look. We're talking iOS devices and Xbox Live on the go. You know, last night I just made a video talking how Microsoft has just checkmate the game industry. So you got Xbox Live, Xbox Game Pass, and now you're gonna bring that to the iOS devices on the Apple side of things. So now you can play Xbox games on your iPhones, your iPad, your desktop, your laptops, and even on them them screens. You can play Halo Infinite, Halo Master Chief Collection, Halo 5, Batman Gotham Knights on the go, Suicide Squad Killer Justice League on the go. What if you're at a wash house, going to the grocery store, going to the movies, you're out running errands, you're at a gas station pumping gas, you're at a restaurant, you just ordered some food, and you sitting there waiting on your food to come, you're on your phone playing. Microsoft has just checkmated the game industry. Okay? While Sony and Nintendo was focusing on sales and exclusives, Microsoft came on, Phil Spencer came on and said, sales is not the end-all be-all to video games. They were looking at the bigger picture. Then they went and said, and then Phil Spencer came back out and said, again, about a couple years ago, said, Sony and Nintendo is not our competitors. And the reason why he said that was because Amazon was trying to get into the console business, and then it was Google, right? Because Amazon got cash to spend, Google got cash to spend. So Phil Spencer was like, Sony and Nintendo is not our competitors, and that was a warning. Okay, put them on notice. So basically, he was giving Sony and Nintendo like to stop taking things for granted. They took the backwards compatible thing for granted, like it didn't mean anything, and they kept trying to push sales and exclusive in our face. But Phil Spencer said sales is not the end all be all to video games. So you built this backwards compatible thing with your Xbox. Started with the 360. You started with the 360, building your backwards compatible thing. Brought it all the way over to Xbox One. Then you brought Game Pass. I mean, who would have thought? You brought a Netflix-like service to video games. And you got like a 20 million user base and it's counting. And you got Game Pass, xCloud. And now you're going to take that and bring Apple to the mix with their big user base. So now Apple fans can play all the Microsoft games on their iPhones. This is not even an iPhone. This is an Android phone. But this is big enough. And I can play Halo Infinite, Halo 5, Halo Master Chief Collection, Batman Gotham Knights on an iOS device, Suicide Squad Killer Justice League, Elder Scrolls 6 on an iOS device. Huh? That is what you call a checkmate. So how do you want to game? Do you want to game the Android way or the iOS way? Or do you want to do both? And I can do it on the go, whatever I'm doing out there in the world, whether I'm going to work, coming from work, going to the movies, coming from the movies, going to the grocery store, coming from the grocery store. Checkmate. And then you get that entire catalog of games from the original Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series X on an iOS device to play. Checkmate, people. Checkmate. So whenever a big AAA game comes out, any game comes out on Xbox, you got an Apple device, you can play it. Checkmate, man. Checkmate. They were looking at the bigger picture, man. They were looking at the entire team at Microsoft was looking at the bigger picture. The video game industry is bigger than sales, man. What are you talking about? We ain't got time to be worried about this. We got other things to do. And look what they just did. They were always moving, always doing something. Bring out Xbox Live, Xbox Game Pass. This week on Xbox, Inside on Xbox, they had a mixer. But I got a feeling they about to bring it back, though. I think they're going to bring the mixer back. But I think it's going to be through YouTube. But anyway, they were just making moves. You know what I'm saying? Then you bought the ZeniMax Bethesda 7.5. Wow. So that's the feed. That's the feed Game Pass while you're getting new games coming in. And you're just making moves after moves after moves. You put $10 billion on the table to buy Discord and their user base, and you bring Apple into the mix. Microsoft and Apple, huh? Playing Xbox games? Huh? Genius. Okay? Genius. Look at the bigger picture, man. Look at the bigger picture. Sony and Nintendo took video games for granted, making fun of backwards compatibility. You got the Wii U and you had the PlayStation 3 and you were onto something. And you think you didn't need it? So Microsoft is like, okay, we'll take it and improve it. That's what they did. Look at them now. Checkmate. They just checkmate the entire gaming industry. Any big AAA game that comes out, any game that comes out on Xbox Live Game Pass, Apple fans can play it on the go, wherever they're at in the world. Okay? They could be on a plane going somewhere else. They could have sit in the plane be like this. Playing. Checkmate. Wow. Yeah. Checkmate. You know? They looked at the bigger picture. You know? They look at the bigger picture. Look at them now. Laughing and drinking champagne all over the place. Nobody saw that coming. Xbox Live on Apple? What? Nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw the Bethesda deal coming. Nobody saw Game Pass coming. Nobody saw the three things that they were doing and the little stuff that they were doing under the surface. Now they're at the headquarters, sitting back up in the office, just drinking champagne and laughing. They were looking at the bigger picture. Android device, iOS device, playing Xbox games, all that. PC and Apple, cross-play. Checkmate. Checkmate. Like Animal Alpha, the A-Team said, I love it when a plan comes together. Checkmate, man. Checkmate. Final Fantasy Type 0, Final Fantasy 12, Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 7, the remake on the go. wherever you're at, on your phone, Android, iOS, and then there's that Xbox TV that's coming. They were looking at the bigger picture. If you really look at Windows, because Bill Gates was at Apple, was working at Apple when he created Windows. He was working at Apple when he was working on Windows, and he was looking at the bigger picture when it comes to Windows. It's the same thing with Xbox. They were looking at the bigger picture. It's bigger than sales. But guess what? They're going to reap the benefits from it. Wow. Yeah. Android, iOS, Xbox, Game Pass, Halo, Infinite, Day 1, Halo 5, Master Chief Collection, Ori, Sea of Thieves, Forza, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 6, Elder Scrolls Online. Checkmate, people. Checkmate. When I really looked at this, I'm like, wow. They were looking at the bigger picture. So while a lot of these YouTubers don't know what they're talking about. They keep trying to push sales and exclusive in people's faces. That's not what Microsoft was looking at. They were looking at the bigger picture. And that's what a lot of these YouTubers fail to realize. Microsoft was looking at the bigger picture. Look at him now. we do Netflix and Game Pass, man. On the go. We do Netflix and Game Pass on the go. Android or iOS. How do you want it? Man, I'm sitting here laughing because I realized, it's like, wow, they were looking at the bigger picture. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video so y'all can enjoy it. But nice talking to you beautiful people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Borg, dark side. I'm gone. Peace.